You talk about our friends over at CNN, and I've been seeing this. I try to keep, a watch on everybody. As a media guy, I want to make sure that I check out what's going on all the networks, whether it's Newsmax, whether it's Fox News, whether it's CNN, whether it's MSNBC, OAN, whatever networks I can get. I subscribe to a lot of them because I kind of want to hear what the narrative is being spun. Very interestingly, we are at a time where CNN is going to have to figure out how to spin if Joe Biden becomes the president. If that ends up being the case, it becomes a lot less fun what are you going to talk about, CNN? I've been watching you. Last 4 years, all you did is complain. And, Chris Cuomo, who actually of all of them, I think has a pretty good show. I enjoy his show, and I think he was very good on the lockdowns. He was very good on the New York City schools, especially recently, New York City schools closing. And I think was fairly instrumental on things getting changed. So, yeah, it was just last week. I think that there are some times where he doesn't go by the Chiron. But, emotions are high right now, Will. And I don't know if you heard this. Joe Biden hurt his foot. Now, look, I've injured pretty much every part of my body.
You've probably hurt your foot playing with your dog as well.
I've hurt my foot.
There's a hole in the grass. You step in it wrong.
Will and I
it hurts.
Sometimes MMA fight. I got shoulder problems.
Right.
Stuff happens. But he was playing with his dog, and they announced, hey, he sprained his ankle. No big deal. Just an 80-year-old with a sprained ankle.
Right.
You look at this, and this comes out of Chris Cuomo this last night, right?
Yes. On his show last night on CNN, this is Bite 9. Let's hear what he had to say. His hot take on the foot gate. That's what we're going to call it. Foot gate. Yeah.
When Biden hurt his foot, I appreciated it. Why? Because I'm a sadist? No. Because we just got the straight truth about it. No lie, no deny. There was no blocking us from the reason that Trump was rushed to a hospital. No fugazi doctors with these absurd lauding statements about Biden being superhuman, the strongest pinky toe in history. Just the truth.
So this is the spin that they're going to have to cover the next, potentially the next 4 years, Will, which is, oh man.
I appreciated him hurting his foot.
I appreciate it so much that when he hurt his foot, it made national headlines. That's what I wanted.
There's a little bit of a difference between a foot injury and someone having COVID-19 in this context. And what he's comparing is that the doctors not being brutal with their language, maybe, about someone having the virus that we all know the risks of when it's the leader of the free world. Yeah. Joe Biden, one, is not currently the president. And so his doctors are not the White House medical staff.
Within a day of President Trump immediately it was known. Like, he tweeted it out almost.
I feel like any president, when they go to the hospital, which we've seen many times. Even George W. Bush. There was
Bill Clinton.
Yeah. There's all these
heart issues, all that.
But you go back throughout history, I don't think anyone ever said, they come out and go, you know what? It's bad, folks. Real bad. Yeah. Because that's not the point. You need to also simultaneously be transparent and say the president has a medical issue, this is what's going on, but also not cause panic. The stock market hangs on the health of the leader of the country, with global markets. Like, there's so much more than just a president-elect or potential president-elect or someone that is going to be president twisting their ankle or fracturing their foot is a little bit different. So I think that Chris Cuomo's analogy there isn't even spot on. No. Because I don't think in the same instance, once he's in the White House, if he's in the White House, that he would get the same answer.
This is what I'm saying. This is just what CNN and MSNBC are going to have to do. They're going to have to pivot to sort of this odd version of the news. I have no beef with the guys doing production there. It's no one's their fault. It's not even the fault of Chris Cuomo for saying this, because they're just trying to come up with ways to fill time right now, because we are at a weird time.